everyone, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Fola Ademilola. If you're new, you're welcome. Thank you so much for coming with me on this journey of Vlogmas. I'm really grateful, and I hope you really enjoyed those Christian dating relationship video series. I feel like I just went there, but then yeah, the series, the dating series that just aired on my channel, I hope you really enjoyed it. I hope it blesses you. Thank you so much for coming around again. So in today's video, like I did last year, and the last year's was very personal to me because my mentor, shout out to my mentor, she was like, one day we're having a conversation and she was like, you mentioned something in one of your videos and it's really blessed. I'm like, Mama, thank you. So that was really an encouragement for me. So today, as you can already tell by the title, I will be sharing with you the lessons I learned in this year 2021. So if you're interested, and I'm very sure it will bless you, definitely do keep watching. I'll be back. Alright guys, okay, so I have some things jotted out that I learned. So the first thing I'll be talking about is don't stress yourself over situations you do not have control over. Alright, so in one of my vlogs, during the vlogmas, I mentioned that there was this time that one of the ladies in my hostel was just giving herself unnecessary what's it called, anxiety over the access to vacate the hall of residence, because normally the this academic calendar was over, but because we had to stretch the calendar because of some things, we couldn't go home. And she was not like, we seem on board. And I'm like, I can't be shouting anyhow or everywhere. Yes, they asked us to leave. I can't leave. I don't have where to go. So what do you expect me to do? But in my mind, it just occurred to me that I could react that way because I'd passed the stage where, or maybe we are still growing, right? But I passed that stage where I get anxious over every little thing that happens. I don't know if you understand what I mean. Yes, something happened, you are anxious. First thing is, if you have control over that thing, then maybe your anxiety can be something that would, I'm not even sure if anxiety bets whatever the case may be, bets something reasonable. But if that energy you are putting much into anxiety, if it's something you could channel into doing something that you could control, that would make you control that situation, you will be fine. But situations you do not have control over, it's not something you should stress yourself on. Trust me, I learned this, and it's one of the biggest lessons I learned. That's why I'm putting it first. Please do not stress yourself. If you know you do not have control over it, take it to God. So I don't have money or something happened, what will I still do? I will still pray. So why am I disturbing myself? I don't know if you understand. So yeah, the next thing I learned is be patient, wait on God, and hold on to Him. And I mean be patient. You know this thing that when we, okay, let me say this. I don't know, there's this thing in believers, some believers, when we ask, you are the one that did the praying. I don't know, do you understand? You're the one that asked God for what you needed or what you need, as the case may be. But yet you still want to put yourself in the position where you will answer. Auntie, uncle, they work like that. When you're the one that you ask God for something, like, auntie, calm down. We know that you really need that thing, but can you come and let God answer? Let God do the answering. Because I don't understand why you want to be the one to ask God something and you want to be the one to answer yourself. Do you understand? Yeah, so what I'm trying to say is be patient, wait on God, hold on to Him. Don't waiting on God. See, waiting seasons are some of the hardest phase you're going to face as a believer, because everybody has a waiting period. You're waiting on God for something, you ask God for something, and you have not seen the physical manifestation yet. But you are waiting on Him. It's not looking like kids, but you are holding on to His promises. You've had a word from God, but you are holding on to it. It can be one of the toughest phases to be, but I promise you, if you learn to be patient and wait on God, God will not fail. I've been saying this. God has not failed before. He will not start with you. It's not possible. He's not a respecter of persons. So you understand. All right. So the next lesson I learned in this year 2021 is have an identity. Have an identity. When I say this with so much passion, because in this world we currently live in, as a believer, I don't even know if as a believer you shouldn't have an identity in Christ. You should have something you are. I tell people that I do things purposefully. I'm a purposeful man. I'm not everywhere. I'm not doing everything because I'm purposeful. I have something, I have a reason why I'm doing something. So bringing it home, if you don't have an identity, see, the world will just mold up one identity these days and give it to you, and you will collect it without even knowing it, and you'll be wearing it all about. I think, I'm not sure, in one of my videos I spoke about identity crisis. Okay, yes, I did. I think I did. You should check it out. I spoke about having identity crisis. Have an identity. Stand for something. Let people know you for something. One of the things I'm really grateful to God about in this year, and this year I did my internship year, my team, like the group I worked with that was in school, there were scenarios where I felt so much joy in my spirit. I was like, God, thank God I have an evidence of living for God. So there was this day that one of my group members said something, and they just called me. One of them was like, Fola, come, I know you will not tell a lie. Come and say this guy said something. Like, I didn't go to go and meet him and be like, literally, I don't tell lies. But I could read, like, be like, okay, Fola does not tell lies, she will tell the truth. Or there was one day they were saying, oh, they're going to give awards on farm, and that which award they're going to give. They were like, they're going to give me gospel music. And in my head, I was like, I can't even remember how many times I played gospel music out loud on farm during the internship year, because I can't remember 2 or 3 times. But I was so shocked to see them see that through. Because if you have something you stand for, if you have an identity, people see through it. See, you don't have to start miking it about or announcing it that, oh, this is what I do. People actually see you, the genuineness, if that's English is correct, the truthfulness. People see through it. So you don't need to start. Once you have something you stand for, people know you, and they know you for that. Do you understand? Thank you. All right, I just felt like I just preached, but then it's fine. All right, so the next lesson I learned in this year is never wait till things get out of hand before you pray. I'm trying to calm down, because this is actually very, very, very important, guys. See, when my mentor usually says this, that prayer is like putting money into a bank account. That's the illustration she gave. Now, putting money into a bank account, and when you need money, then you withdraw. You don't wait till you need money before you go and put money into an account. Do you understand? That's the scenario she always gives. In my head, that thing is in my head, and I mean, I have praying parents, but please don't wait till some things eat you hard. Take this from a sister. Don't wait till some things eat you hard before you pray. Prayer is an investment. It's not something that, I feel like, if you don't pray as a lifestyle, as an investment, that's when you really you've not developed a track record of waiting on God for answers. Because in your mind, you want to do as if you want to use POS when you are still going to the bank to stay on the queue. If you understand what I'm saying. Linking it to depositing money now. If you want to use POS, like, within how many minutes you are done. But if you want to go into the bank, depending on the area or the bank branch, if it's all those, what's it called, the head offices, you know that you won't be done in any time soon. So in things like that, you cannot just go there and be like, okay, you'll be done. So I feel like if you don't take prayer as an investment, that's what happens. You just want to go to God today, and when you have not built that track record of living a life of praying, you just feel like, okay, let me pray today and God will answer. If you don't get an answer, then you start being anxious or something. So please take this from a dear sister. Never wait, never, like, listen to me, literally, if you can draw your ears, please do. Never wait till things get out of hand before you pray. Like, pray, and it will help you. Thank you so much. All right, so my next lesson, the next lesson I learned in this year is keep praying and believing until you see the result. Faith and trust. Yeah, faith and trust, guys. Faith and trust is so important, and they are in levels. Because some people, I'm not to throw shade, but I mean, Christian growth is in journey. Christian faith is in growth and journey. You understand what I mean? So there's this level of growth, there's this level of growth. Some people, for now, their faith is for, I asked God for 2K, God gave me 5K. That's what they are using it for. But you get to a point in your Christian walk when you've started to get to that point of sonship. You are not asking for bread and butter again. You are asking for hard thing. You are not asking for unskilled milk. It's serious business now, because that's what sons do in the kingdom. So if you understand what I mean. So at that time, your faith and trust in God is on another level. You are taking it up to another level. You are using it for another thing. So at that point, it is very, very essential for you to keep believing and keep trusting God, because sometimes it will not look like it, but you still trust God. It does not look like it, but you still trust God, and it will come true. All right, so to the next lesson I learned in this year is value relationship and don't treat people anyhow. Yeah, I'm saying this because some of my videos, I added another niche, which is relationship, on this YouTube channel. So I think that should tell of how important relationships are. You cannot be a lone ranger, or is it lone ranger they even call it? Yes, we hear English here. You cannot be alone. It's not possible. I don't know if people do that, but this life, you need people. You need good people. You need people of good values, of same value, people that would help your life. Don't be the only one walking the path. And value people genuinely. Value relationship. Value people God has placed over your life. Value people you work with. Value every other person that comes into your life. I was speaking in the first video I dropped during the Rockmans. I was speaking on things you should be grateful for, and I think I mentioned being grateful for relationship around you. Don't take people for granted. See, every other person in your life has a role to play, and you cannot just downplay anybody or look down on anybody, because why? They are valuable. They are in your life for a reason. So I really learned that relationship is something you should hold on to. Yeah, thank you. So I hope that blesses you too. Alright, so the next thing I learned this year is rest now, so that you will not be forced to do so. You'll see, in case you don't know, I'm very, very high on personal development. I'm a career person, personal development, all of that. But at the same time, rest, so that you not be forced to rest, because our mortal bodies, we need rest. We need to calm down sometimes. In fact, we need to calm down. That's the normal thing. So if you think your body needs rest, please do rest. Take out time to rest. Some people have this routine of self-care when they do their nails, treat themselves, take themselves out on a date. Personally, they just self-treat themselves. That's what we call like a routine for some people. And once in a while, if you don't have that kind of routine, it's something you can plan. Plan up to. Take your feeding very sincere and very intentional. Be intentional about feeding well. Be intentional about your health, because another thing is resting still also boils down to nutrition and feeding well, and some of that too. Alright, so the next one I'll be talking about is consistency is hard work. That's one of the things I learned in this year. Consistency actually is very, very hard, because people feel like, see, if you are selling I don't even know what I want to say now, but I feel like if you are selling pop-off and you have to be bringing pop-off to a particular marketplace every day, consistently, is hard work, because a lot of things want to come up to disrupt that schedule, and you have to intentionally fight against keeping them, most especially when you don't have control over it or it seems not convenient. So sometimes I just feel like people do things and they are consistent about it, but people don't talk about these things. It's only when the thing blows up, in quotes. For example, now I'm posting video consistently on YouTube. Nobody will see it, so wait, let it blow now. Then I say, when did she start posting? Like, there's this silent, unnoticeable work inconsistently. or inconsistency before it birth forth what's it called, the definition of, the word definition of success or overnight success. So if you want to be consistent about something, just prepare your mind that it will not be easy, because it's not. There has to be a lot of hard work that must be put in place. So if you understand what I'm saying, thank you. All right, the next thing I learned is growth and mastery is a function of time. Growth and mastery is a function of time. Okay, so let me share this story. I was speaking to somebody, I think I said it in one of my vlogmas. I was speaking to someone I really look up to in the field of agriculture, and I was saying something like, he not commented on, oh, I love the your line of communication. I've forgotten the line they used. He should have said something about communication. Like, after I thought about it, I was like, really, that's so nice. Because seeing myself in some few months back, I would not think that someone would want to say that kind of thing, but it just occurred to me that we grow, right? And growth and mastery is over time. Sometimes when I first started the YouTube channel, if I'm looking at the camera, I can say hi guys, and what's it called, it will just go off like that. But now that, like, it has become a part of me in quotes, then I can now say that, okay, I can sit down and speak, and the what's it called, it will just flow like that. So that's mastery and growth over time. But where I'm coming from is growth and mastery is a function of time. You have to calm down. It works with time, because you cannot get there just one day. Me that I'm talking about growth and mastery, it's not as if I've learned anything. I'm even up anywhere in this, like maybe YouTube journey, for example. But at least I'm not where I used to be. I'm better off than where I started from. So that's like growth, and that's the metric you should use for growth, not another person. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Yeah, thank you. All right, right now I need to check if this video is still recording. I'll be back. Thank goodness. All right, so I'm back. I needed to check because I'm not sure it's recording, and we cannot labor in vain. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, so the last set of lessons I learned this year is God's dealing and training gives physical and spiritual stability. You see, I was talking about sonship the other time, and it's serious, but there are things that happen to us that we don't have control over. But at the same time, if you are not careful, you want to beat yourself to it that, why is this thing happening to me? I don't know if you understand. But if you give it time, that was why I spoke about patience at first, what's it called, at the early minutes of the video, that you are patient with God. You just see him come through in maybe ways you do not understand. But at the same time, there are things that God is actually doing for you. I gave this analogy in one of my videos. You people should see my video. I've been dropping gems, you guys. So I gave this analogy in one of my videos that if God had a chance of saying to the goldsmith that, sorry sir, I don't want to go through the fire, God would most probably will not like himself when he will see and be like, I cannot even buy myself. But after going through the fire, is refined and is so beautiful, so amazing to behold. Now fine thing have come. That's how we are, literally, in the hands of God. Sometimes when we don't go through some things, we don't, because we don't know what's happening in the background, or because we don't know the full picture of what's going to happen, we tend to beat ourselves to, oh, why is this thing happen? Can I just be done over with this? Can I be done? But at the same time, that thing is going to give you physical and emotional stability, and even spiritual stability. It's going to help you physically, it's going to help you grow, it's going to help your, maybe like purpose wise, it's going to help a whole part of your life. So, but you don't know it at that particular point. There's a tendency for you to beat yourself to it. That's where patience comes in. I told you, be patient. Be patient. Yes, be patient. Alright, so lastly, what I learned this year is drink water and mind your business. I think, did I even say it last year? I'm not sure if I said it. Maybe I'll go and watch that video. I did. But I drink water and mind your business, because this time and age, there's a need for you to mind your business. I don't know. I think that these days when people ask
ask some questions, or when I see some things online, I'll just like, this thing that I just add or just asked, what is the advantage of that information to you? Like, how does that information bless you? If you know that information, what will you do with it? So see, some informations that you don't need to know, don't ask. Let's just say that's part of the things we take away from for last video today. So please, by all means, what I learned is drinking water and mind my business. Any information that is not doing me good, I leave it alone. I move on to the next one that is going to do my life good, because life is too short to waste it on unnecessary things. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming with me in this year 2021. I don't know if this is going to be the last video of the year. Should it be? I'm not sure, but we'll see how it goes. But anyways, guys, thank you so much. I'm really grateful. 2021 has been an amazing year with you guys. Thank you for staying. Thank you for staying with me. I mean, I think we started less than 100 subscribe by this year, and see how far God has brought us. Glory! Thank you so much, guys. I look forward to an amazing 2022 with you guys. I pray the Lord will keep us, the Lord will keep our family, the Lord will bless us and will perfect all the consensus. The Lord will make the new year a very pleasant one for us, and I pray we will all see the glorious year in peace, in Jesus' name. Amen. I'm sending you loads and loads of love from here. Thank you so much for watching. If you've not subscribed, please, what are you waiting for? I'm a very sweet human being. Please, I don't bite. You can help me subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Filming is hard work, but I'm trying my best. Thanks so much. Anyways, I will see you in my next video in the next year 2022. God's grace. I love you so much, everyone. Stay fabulous, stay safe, and God bless you. Bye bye.